morning. Please come to your hands and knees. Bring your hands as wide as your outer shoulders. Spread your fingers. Curl your toes under. And inhale, lift your heart, lift your gaze. Welcome this day. Exhale, scoop your tail, round through your spine. Look inwards. Inhale, open to this new day, this new experience that lies ahead of you. And exhale, release what came before, last night or yesterday. Inhale to open, lift your gaze, lift your heart. Exhale, scoop your tail in, round through your spine. Look in. Inhale, come back to a neutral spine. Walk your knees a few inches back behind your hips and keep your toes curled under. And with your arms strong, lift your knees, lift your hips, go back into downward facing dog. Take a few clear, full breaths in downward facing dog this morning. And then gently tread your feet. Reach your right heel for the mat and your left heel up and switch. Go back and forth a few times with your breath. Notice the tightness in your legs this morning. Notice the openness in your mind that comes as you start your day with a morning yoga practice. When you start your day with a practice, an intention, it helps you to have a fresh start, to begin something new, this new day, just as it is. Come back to neutral with your feet. Step your right foot forward and in between your hands and pause. Take a deep breath in and then exhale, lower your left knee down onto the mat. Keeping your left hand down, put your right hand on your right thigh, push down and twist your torso towards the right. Take a deep breath in and out. And then come back to neutral spine and inhale, reach both arms up. Lift your torso, lift your heart, push down through both legs and rise like the morning sun in your heart, up through your eyes, up through your fingertips. Exhale, reach down, touch the mat, step back to downward facing dog. And inhale, step your left leg forward, come into a lunge. Take a breath, soften. And then lower your right knee down. Keep your back toes curled under. Put your left hand on your left thigh and twist to the left. Take your shoulders back. Squeeze your legs, muscles onto your bones and take your skull back, look up. And exhale, come back into the center and again, lift your torso, reach both arms to the sky, legs stay solid. From your pelvis, push down through both legs into the floor and rise up. Up through your arms, up through your heart. Exhale, reach down, touch the mat, step back again to downward facing dog. Now you can always bend your knees in downward facing dog if your lower back and hamstrings are feeling tight, or press your thigh bones back to start to open your legs this morning. Step your right foot forward in between your hands. Bring your back heel down onto the mat, square your back heel. And bring your right forearm to your right thigh and your left hand to your hip for Parshvakonasana. Side angle pose. Make your legs really strong, so pull from your feet towards each other and up into your pelvis. Take your inner thighs back. Drop your tail, lift up in your low belly, and then as you turn your heart towards the sky, again like a rising sun, reach your arm up and over your ear. From your pelvis, push down into your legs. So feel your legs get strong. Feel yourself rooting into this day. It's going to be a good day. And reach all the way up and out through fingertips. And then inhale, straighten both legs and come up with your torso. Turn your right foot in and heel toe both feet in just a little bit. Bring your heels in just a little bit more and bend both knees coming into goddess. Bend your elbows, palms face out ahead of you. Squeeze your leg muscles strong and really drop your tail. And then stretch both arms, stretch both legs. Walk your feet back out wide. Turn your left toes towards the left end of your mat. Squeeze your legs and bend your left knee. Bring your left forearm to your left thigh. Make your muscles firm. So from both feet, squeeze up through your legs to your pelvis. Take both inner thighs back and drop your tail as you lift up in your low belly. And then turn your ribs towards the sky. Turn your shoulders up. Take your head back and take your right arm up and over your ear. Now from your pelvis, push down into both legs so your legs are firm and steady, rooting and grounding you, helping you to start fresh. And then reach up and out. What will this day bring? Let yourself get spacious and make room for all that will come your way today. Bring your right hand back down to your hip, push down into your legs, straighten your front leg, turn your feet back to parallel, and again come to goddess. So walk your feet in just a little. Bring your heels in a little more, bend both knees and take your palms out. Elbows are parallel with your shoulders. Now from your feet, squeeze up through your legs so your legs get toned and steady. Push down through your feet into the floor, stretch both legs. Turn back to a lunge towards the short edge of your mat, the front of your mat, and step back to downward facing dog again. Inhale in downward facing dog. Keep your arms strong and use your thigh bones and your leg muscles to push your thighs towards the back of the room. And then step your right foot forward again into a lunge. Bring your left knee down. Walk your left knee back about 2 or 3 inches, and then straighten your right leg. So if it's hard to straighten your right leg, grab a block or two, or a pillow, or whatever you have handy, and put your hands up there so that you can get your legs straight. You can use the blocks at any height. It can be low, or bring your fingertips down onto the floor for runner lunge. Lift your toes. Activate your leg muscles so they're really tightly holding your bones, and then take your left hip to the left, your right hip back a little more. Lengthen through your spine. If you're feeling very open this morning, you bow forward. If not, don't worry about it. Then inhale, lift your heart, lunge your front leg, lunge into your front leg, and step back again, downward facing dog. Let's switch sides. Step your left foot forward, lunge. Bring your right knee down and then walk it back and enter 2. Stretch your left leg straight and peel your left toes up off the mat. Now make sure that your pinky toe comes back even with your big toe, and see if you can spread out your pinky toe. That will awaken your legs. Wake up, legs, it's time to start the day. Make your leg muscles strong. Take your right hip to the right and your left hip back even more, and then lengthen your spine. Legs stay strong. Keep peeling your toes up. And exhale, bow forward if that's available or not. If it puts too much strain on your lower back or your hamstring, just stay upright and work there. Again, you can always use the blocks. Inhale, lift through your spine. Bend your front knee, step back into a lunge, and go to downward facing dog again. Take a deep breath in downward facing dog. Look forward, shift forward into plank pose, and exhale, lower yourself slowly down to your belly. Press the tops of your feet back just for one back bend. So reach your hands back and interlace your fingers. Lift your shoulders and lift your heart. Again, like the heart is the sun rising on this day. Open up to this day. And exhale, release. Bring your hands under your shoulders. Go to table pose, hands and knees. And then take a seat with the soles of your feet touching each other. Now you can sit up on a blanket if your lower back feels tight, or sit up on one of your blocks if your lower back feels tight. Or if your knees are way up higher than your hips, sit up on something. Turn both inner thighs down towards the mat. Move your low back in and up so you sit up tall, and feel your sit bones pressing down into the earth. Take a deep breath in and out. With your exhale, release anything that came before. So again, you can start fresh today. And either stay here with your spine upright or come forward on a diagonal and then bow over your feet. Couple of breaths. Push your feet into each other and press your knees out to the sides. And inhale, lift slowly upwards. Sit up tall take your legs into more of a cross-legged position, or you can stay in Baddha Konasana if you wish, and close your eyes. Leave your hands on your thighs or take your right hand to your heart, your left hand on top. Feel your heart beating. And welcome this day. How do you wish to be today? How do you wish to greet this day? Let that become your intention. And may your intention carry you all through the day, all through the night, until you begin fresh again tomorrow. Bring your palms and join them in front of your heart now. Take a deep breath in and bow head to heart. Thank you so much for your practice. Have a great day.